Hey, good Tuesday afternoon. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday. I'm meteorologist Taylor Cox. So thanks for jumping on to your noon forecast. We are already seeing storms across Texas today, across Louisiana as well. We got ping pong ball size hail in Dallas earlier. It's been a busy morning for our meteorologist here at the Hail Palace. Early morning storms did hit DFW. We also saw a tornado warning outside of Austin, and we have an ongoing tornado warning that we'll get to here in just a few minutes. So that tornado and that hail threat is going to be an issue not only now but also through the evening hours from Dallas all the way down to Houston, including Austin in that risk there. And Houston, one of the things that I see for your risk today is that it's not just one round of storms. You have 2 rounds of storms today, another one for tomorrow. So those multiple rounds of storms will definitely be something to keep an eye on. Hey, before we get to the forecast today, I want to let you know about a giveaway that we are doing. We are giving away a drone. This is equipped with a stabilization gimbal as well as a 4K camera. It is a remote controlled drone, a phenomenal giveaway here. So here's how you are entered to win. You record a video or just write a post on your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok page. Tag Hailtrace and let us know how Hailtrace has helped you succeed over the last few years. If you're a new customer or if you've been with us for the full 15 years, tag us in that post. Use hashtag 15 years of Hailtrace. We are giving back to our clients because we are just coming up on our 15-year anniversary. So we are very excited to celebrate that with you. But let's get to that hail itself. What did we see yesterday? Over the past 24 hours, name a state, you probably got hail. Texas, all the way down to Florida. You got a 3-star hailstorm yesterday down in Florida. It was pretty impressive. We've got great pictures across our social media about that storm down in the southeastern side of Florida. Got a lot of hail reports across the northern side of North Carolina and even northern Virginia yesterday, West Virginia, Ohio, also Pennsylvania, all getting hail reports yesterday. So we're going to kind of run it back and see that once again today. We have a hail risk for Florida, we have a hail risk for the Northeast, and of course that big hail risk down in southeastern Texas. Yesterday we saw some storms come across the western side of Texas, but really, did you hear all of those storms this morning? Just after your morning commute, we had several storm reports up to ping pong ball size hail in the DFW area. So a very impressive storm, especially for the morning hours. Taking a look at your current conditions right now, that low pressure system across central southern Texas, that is going to be our big weather maker for today. You go up into Oklahoma, it's going to be a soaker. Actually, we can hear it outside right now. We can hear that rain coming down on the roof of the Hail Palace right now. You go down into Texas, you have a severe thunderstorm watch and a tornado watch already in place. And as you can see from some of those icons behind me, we have ongoing severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings. So we're going to get to this here in just a few minutes. I want to run through some of these other risks for today first. We've got another watch up in Pennsylvania and New York. You can see that low pressure system. Can you see that circulation right there? That is bringing ongoing severe weather up to the northeast as well. Pretty quiet for now out to the west. Current temperatures a little bit cooler out in Oklahoma City, but you've got all of that heat down in Texas, 82 degrees right now in Texas. That heat, that humidity that you feel right now is going to help to fuel storms later today. Rainfall totals, I pulled this map up today because we have rain ongoing out there, causing a flooding issue anywhere from central to southern Oklahoma into northern to central Texas. However, this map is going to be one that you want to see tomorrow because we're going to see these rainfall totals just go up and up and up throughout the rest of the day, making this a very impressive map for tomorrow. All right, let's get to that storm ongoing across Texas right now. Joey is behind the camera helping me produce, so he is going to move right into that tornado warning in Franklin. Joey, let's get a time. How long does this tornado warning go until? Let's see. So you can see the movement of this right now. It's kind of to the north and east, and we'll get an exact movement in just a few minutes. This right now here highlighted in red is about to cross I-79, so just moving out of the northern side of Cameron and moving into Franklin, northern Hearn, and then what you see below this reflectivity, the radar layer right here, is that watch, and we'll get more information on that watch here in a minute as well. So Joey's going to query this storm right here, and then we'll get more information on this warning. It doesn't want to work. You know, I get it. It's a Tuesday, and it's raining out there, and there you go. That works. So our storm motion, you can see moving to the northeast as Joey is showing right now. We've got several cities on here. So we're talking about Branchville until 12:36. Marvin, this storm is arriving at 12:41, 12:46 for Calvert, and 12:53 for Elliott. And I can give you a little bit more information from my computer off the side of the screen. So I'm going to step off the side of the screen. Now, Joey, what I'm seeing, and you guys may be able to confirm this as well, is that this is a confirmed tornado located 7 miles east of Cameron, or just south of Maysfield, moving to the northeast at 40 miles an hour. Here's what the National Weather Service is saying here. They're saying damaging tornado and quarter-size hail is the biggest hazard. So that is this warning highlighted in red right here. That is your confirmed tornado warning. And then this that extends out to Franklin, obviously not confirmed, but they're warning, the National Weather Service is warning ahead of time. Again, moving to the northeast pretty quickly here at 40 miles an hour. Some more information about some of these other severe thunderstorm warnings around this tornado warning. I do want to mention this area highlighted in yellow. Do you see these black bars right here, this hatched area right here? What that means is some sort of significant weather is going on. Now, this could be high wind. It could also be large hail. But I can tell you from this is warned from half-dollar size hail and 70-mile-per-hour wind speeds. So you've got some high wind in this. Not only is this storm loud, it's going to pack a punch, and it's going to bring some very strong wind. 70-mile-per-hour wind speeds, that's very significant. And Joey, if we can't quarry, that's okay. We will move on, and we may come back to this at the very end of the forecast. And it looks like it's a little frozen. Are we good to move on here?
Yeah.
We are? Okay. Okay, well, and we appreciate Joey for hopping in there and moving things around to show us exactly what was going on. But let's get on to what to expect later on today. So we showed you what's happening right now. We have those severe thunderstorm warnings just outside of Austin. We have some in central to southern Louisiana as well. So this risk, while we often look for storms in the afternoon, will probably be edited a little bit because the storms are ongoing right now. This afternoon, we will still see storms, and this evening in some places, still storms ongoing. So let's take a look at your future radar here. You can tell where the most intense storms will be, down in the southeastern side of Texas. We've also got a risk up to the north and east. As we head into the evening hours, what I'm watching for is a line of storms moving into Houston. So Houston, you have several rounds of storms today. And then a big soaker through Louisiana and Mississippi. So that will be the big headline for today. Not only that storm risk, but also that flooding risk. A big update now to our severe risk for tomorrow. This does officially include Oklahoma and Dallas. So if you saw our forecast yesterday, this risk for Wednesday did not include Dallas, did not include Oklahoma. That is an update that we are giving you right now. Houston also in that risk for tomorrow as well. So let's break down the risk here. Let's get to some of those hail models for you, and we can get to your hail trace forecast as well. Highlighted here in orange, those are going to be your bigger hail sizes. What we're really watching for here are these deep hues of orange. If we can see some red, maybe even some pink in here, that is what indicates large hail. So we see this anywhere from the Texas Panhandle all the way through Dallas, into Austin, and into Houston as well, clipping San Antonio. Now, San Antonio, you're on the very edge of this risk here. Let's take a look at the max forecasted hail size for today. I put it right back up to baseball size hail, pretty similar to yesterday. We've already verified that we've had ping pong ball size hail today, And we're just getting started. We have still several more hours of these storms over the afternoon and evening. So here's your official hail forecast for today. Again, Austin, Houston, these are your best chances for large hail. San Antonio on the lower risk here. I do think that hailstones are going to be a bit smaller in your area, up to the size of a $0.50. You go down to like Laredo, Texas. It's going to be hard to get storms down in southern Texas. You'll stay mostly dry the farther south that you go. You're going to get a lot of rain up near Lubbock and in Wichita Falls, but the chance for large hail is pretty low in this area. Dallas, pretty similar. You got that hail this morning, so your risk now is dwindling as we go into the afternoon. Still, as these storms pass to the east, as we head into the late night hours tonight, you could see some ping pong ball size hail maybe out in central Louisiana, but then that's going to go down pretty significantly as we get into Mississippi and Alabama. So there's your hail forecast for today. What about the wind forecast? Anywhere between 65 to 70 miles an hour here. Again, the best chances for storms will be anywhere from Austin to Houston. We've already got that 70 mile per hour severe thunderstorm warning right now. That's just outside of Austin. You go up to the north and east, you could see some high wind up here as well, including Watertown, all the way down to Scranton and into Philadelphia. Again, 65, 75 mile per hour winds down here. And then very similar down in southern Florida, from Orlando all the way down to the southern tip of Florida there. So 3 different areas, once again today, for severe weather. What about that tornado risk? Ooh, okay, funky viewing here. Joey, can I call an audible and have you pull back that timeline just a little bit? There we go. Thank you. Joey's really working hard back there today, guys. Let's take a look at that tornado forecast on a serious note today. We do have a risk for significant tornadoes down in southeastern Texas, okay? What we're talking about here are EF2 or greater. That would be considered a significant tornado. Strong tornadoes in these areas highlighted are hatched. You can see those black marks right there. That's what we considered a hatched risk. So it's a level 3 risk anywhere from Houston in between maybe halfway to Dallas, including Austin in this as well. A level 2 risk in DFW today, and then all the way out into Louisiana. So what we're watching for these storms in Louisiana, I think that these are going to be really hard to spot. These tornadoes are going to be hard to spot. They'll be embedded in a line of storms that could potentially be rain-wrapped. They're going to be very fast spin-up tornadoes. Now, you guys know the drill here. Just because it's considered a spin-up tornado does not mean that it's a weak tornado. It could still be very impactful. Now we will officially move up to the north and east, potentially. There you go. A level 1 risk from Scranton down to Philadelphia. It's a low risk, but it's still on the board for today. So let's get into more of that timeline. We talked about the hazards. Let's talk about the timeline. These storms up to the northeast, they're going to be pretty widespread. We're not going to have an exact timeline here because you're going to see ongoing rain through most of the day. Starting now, we've already got that watch in place now, all the way through the afternoon and evening hours, seeing that risk go down right around 7 to 8 o'clock this evening. Now as we move down to the south, this is really where the big risk for storms will be today. Dallas, you are almost done with the risk for right now. You can see that you've got rain coming through right about now, your lunchtime hours, but as you head into your evening commute, that chance for precipitation is going to be a lot lower. You're going to be a lot drier by the evening commute. Meanwhile, down in Houston, you've got several rounds of storms here. You're going to see this first round come through in the afternoon. You're going to see another line of storms form right along 45 all the way down to I-10. That will come through the evening hours. So that's right around dinner, maybe a little bit afterwards. By the time we get to sundown, most of this rain will be tracking out to the east. So we're talking about Louisiana all the way into Mississippi and Alabama. Again, this is a soaker. But that does not mitigate the severe weather risk. You could still see spin-up tornado. It's going to be very hard to spot these tornadoes because there's so much rain with this. And you could get some large hail, especially the farther west we go back into Louisiana. Again, this is through the overnight hours, so that makes it even more dangerous to spot a tornado, right? It's dark. There's trees in the way. There's tons of rain. You head into Wednesday, and our attention turns back to the west, back into Texas. Houston, you could see another round of storms by the early morning hours on Wednesday morning. So Houston, you have not only one round this afternoon, another round of storms late this evening, and another round of storms tomorrow morning. It's just round after round for you guys. But of course, our meteorologists, they'll be mapping it for you, and they'll make sure that you are alerted of a tornado or large hail in your area. So sign up for those notifications at hailtrace.com or on the app. Taking a look at your chances for storms tomorrow, again, I mentioned that Houston is once again included in this risk, but so is Dallas and Oklahoma City. We could see some small hail tomorrow as well. Now, this is it for the storms for now. I do think that we could have another chance for storms on Thursday and Friday, but we don't have a risk issued yet, and that is because it's just so far out. We don't have a clear view of exactly what's going to happen quite yet. So make sure that you come back for the forecast tomorrow, and we'll get you updated on what to expect later in the work week and even this weekend. You can see that we've got rain, especially out to the southeast this weekend, but not quite sure about that severe risk yet. We'll have more information as it comes closer to that time, as that information and details comes more into a clear view. But in the meantime, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. We'll post more information about the storms today on there. If we get any of those hail pictures, we of course will pass it on to you on our social media and on the app. So send us your hail pictures, and then we will be posting those as well. If you're interested in a hail, wind, or tornado map subscription, give us a call at 855-334-4245 or email us at info@hailtrace.com. You can also head over to our website, hailtrace.com. Thanks for joining us today. We'll be back same time, same place with your forecast tomorrow.